Hello everyone, Kim Grevach with CIT Signature Transportation, and today I'm here to talk to you about itineraries. What? What's an itinerary? You know that schedule events that tells you where to be and when to be there and what time? I like an itinerary 2 weeks in advance. It's even in our terms and conditions. What? 2 weeks? Holy cow, right? Well, there's reasons for that. I actually wrote an analogy. I love analogies. And I sent it off this fall. And because we were in the heart of football and football was on my brain, it's a football analogy. Listen up. Itineraries received in the fourth quarter, and after the play clock ticks down, cause a delay of game and move us back 5 yards. The team now needs to shift gears and run a new sequence in order to avoid further penalties, especially those that have fines attached to them. But we are a team. We can still move the ball down the field. Time may have been lost, but a touchdown is still in sight. Let's bring this ball into the end zone and score big together. So how do we score big together? Well, you get me that itinerary. You may have booked your trip 6 months ago, and you thought you were leaving at noon. But now you're leaving at 8 a.m. Ooh, maybe the elapsed time of your trip didn't change because you're still going to get home in, say, a 12-hour span. But for our drivers, it changed everything because of what they were doing the night before. And we have legal hours of service that our drivers must maintain. We're held to them by the FMCSA, Federal Motor Coach Carrier Safety Administration. It's a law, and it's for your safety so that our drivers get proper rest. So when a trip is now leaving earlier, but they have a trip the night before that gets back late, it changes everything. And with the driver shortage, it's not like we have someone in the wings waiting to take a trip. Or maybe you shifted back 4 hours, so now you're going to get back 4 hours later. Well, that affects their trip the next day. It's like this domino effect. And it just really upsets the apple cart here. And we have to make sure that we are legal because we will be fined for it. So yes, 2 weeks in advance is great. Some of the finer details can wait. And what are some of those finer details? Well, I need to know everything that the driver is needed for. What time, where they're going. And when I get the addresses for those locations, my driver can prep and be ready. And I go, okay, where are we going? Well, let me punch it in. I don't know. What would be the best route? For efficiency's purposes, I love to get those addresses ahead of time. And then my drivers can prepare. And addresses aren't just what Google tells you. My biggest pet peeve are colleges and universities. They give you an address for the middle of campus. You tell me you're going to Iowa State University, and it pins the middle of campus. Maybe that's not where you're going. Maybe you're going to Jack Tribe. Maybe you're going to Kildee Hall. I don't know. See what you can do to find out that exact address for me. Sometimes when it's a big event, you're sent instructions about where a bus can drop off and park. Send that to me. All of that is helpful. I know it's kind of a pain, but talk to the people where you're going and see what they have for tips and tricks. Hotels, oh my goodness. Now sometimes I tell you, the hotel clerks will say, oh yeah, buses come here all the time. Where do they come? Awnings, not a bus's friend. Parking lots, sometimes they're not our friends either, especially when full. Empty, no problem. Full, it could be a problem. So these are the little things that, when planned ahead, help us get into that end zone successfully without being penalized and sent back 5 yards. I know there can still be a fumble. You never know about construction or weather, but we'll still pick up that ball and we'll get moving again forward and score big together. So get me those itineraries, include the addresses, the times, really important, and all the times that you're going to need that driver. We're going to have a great game day season no matter what the game is. Thank you.